Also the way that I'm gonna have no room on my shelf for these. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Reagan and this is my channel, Ray Ray Reads. And today I'm going to be doing a book haul. Yeah. I have my Diet Coke with me. This is my ultimate favorite drink ever in the world. And you know, I'm treating myself on top of the treating myself that I did in the past 24 hours. All right, she's gonna go right there. So I did a book haul. Well, I hauled some books, okay? Really hauled some books. Let me just give you guys the lowdown, the story. So I moved about 30 minutes away from my home back in July and haven't changed my address yet. So I still had to vote today at my old voting location. So I went home and stayed with my mom and voted at the voting location. Go vote. It's too late now, but I hope that you did. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy that when this video goes up, like we're already gonna know who's the president. Psych! You thought! Okay, that's scary. I'm scared. But anyways, so while I was at home, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy all my favorite spots. Well, actually, my only favorite spot was Second and Charles. That's where I get all my used books because it's like $4 or $5. It's maybe $6 for a used paperback. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna check out my place because it's like 30 minutes away from me now. So I went there and didn't find anything I liked. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try Goodwill because I've never gone to Goodwill to look for used books. I know a lot of people do this, but I just expected there not to be a very good selection or not the kinds of books I wanna read. Like I just figured most of them would be thrillers or they would just be like really adultish books that I definitely have no interest in. So I've never gone and looked at the books at Goodwill, which was so dumb, okay? So dumb. Goodwill sells books for $1 and then hardbacks are $2, and if they've been there for a while and they get a new colored sticker, they go down to 75 cents. So literally, what am I doing? I should just go there even if I don't think there's gonna be good books, because why not? So I went to Goodwill, I checked out that and got some books from Goodwill. And then also I went to this bargain outlet place that has always been near my house. And I just didn't know what it was. I didn't even think that they had books, but I thought I'd stop in there today just to see like what it was. And we'll get into it, but you guys. Okay, to start us off, I did receive 2 books in the mail from my best friends literally ever. And the first one was from Mare Reads. Her channel, I'll link it down below. If you don't know who she is, what are you doing? She's a queen. She's one of my best friends. So of course she's been on my channel so many times. So if you're not following her, you should. But she sent me Raven Boys by Maggie Stafevater. I literally hate these because I always say the names wrong. Maggie Stafevater. I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, but it is the Raven Boys. I love this part of the cover, but these dudes down here, like that's so freaking weird. Like, is that not weird to you guys? Like, it looks so weird. But anyways, I'm really excited. This was on my wish list and I'm ecstatic that she bought this for me. So thank you, Mare. I love you. Then one of my other besties sent me another book, and that is MG, and I will link her channel down below, but she is MG's Library, and she sent me Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. What a precious soul. I read this book online, but now I finally have a physical copy. So thank you, MG. You are my heart and my soul. I love you so much. Thank you. And also I was super impatient and did not wait. I did not know I was gonna literally film a book haul. Like, I just came home today and I was like, okay, well, I just left the store with a huge stack of books, so I need to do a book haul. But I did have 2 books coming from Book of the Month, and the first one was These Violent Delights. I will put a picture right here, but I did purchase this one and it is in the mail on the way here. And I also got an add-on, and that was No Exit. Taylor Adams, I think that might be who it's by. But I got this one because my book club, Prose Before Bros, is reading this book for the month of December, so I wanted to go ahead and get it now. So yeah, these are the 2 books that I got from Book of the Month. And lastly, I was awaiting a package from Naima from Naima's Reads. She texted me the other day and said she sent me one too, and it was supposed to come yesterday, but it hasn't gotten here yet. But I literally couldn't wait to film this this video, or else I wouldn't have been able to film it until like next week. So I went ahead and filmed it, but thanks Naima, I love you. I can't wait to see what it is. So that is all of the purchases that people bought for me, or my book of the month purchases for this month. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the books that I found at these stores. So firstly, I went to a little free book library, and this was like on the way to my mom's house yesterday, and I stopped and I found 2 books, and one of them I grabbed because I'm thinking about giving it away. So stay tuned on my Instagram stories. I might do some kind of flash giveaway for this book, but that is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. The fact that I found this in a little free book library is literally insane. I already do own it, but I did drop some books off, so I was like, I'll just go ahead and grab it, and maybe I can give this away because I know this is a really popular book, and I know a lot of people would want to get their hands on it. The spine does have like 1 crack in it, but I was like, you know, it's a free book, I'll take it. I haven't really been telling you guys like what these books are about, but The Unhoneymooners is about a couple who hate each other, and they have to go on this honeymoon because they are the maid of honor and the best man of their brother and sister's wedding. So like the guy's brother is marrying the girl's sister. Yeah, I figured I could do a giveaway or something with it, so there's that one. Then I found 7 Stones to Stand or Fall by Diana Gabaldon. This is the author of the Outlander series. I recognize like the cover and like her first and last name, and I was like, oh my gosh, she writes Outlander, and I've always wanted to own that series, but I don't own them, so I want to purchase them and read them because they sound so good. And I did watch like the first, I think, season and a half of the show, and I loved it. So, and I've heard so many good things about it, so I figured I would pick up this. This is like the 0.5, the 2.5, and like the 3.5. So these are like, I think this might be about side characters, but there's like 3 different stories in here. But yeah, I just figured I'd grab it so that when I do own the series, maybe I can read these. So that was all from the little free book library. And then I went to my very first Goodwill to look, and I lucked out. I really did. The first book that I have is Pretty Baby by Mary Kubica. This is the author of Good Girl. She wrote this thriller called Good Girl, and I read it, and if I remember it correctly, I enjoyed it, but I don't think it was like amazing. Like I don't think I loved the ending, but it was a good story the whole way through. So I have literally no earthly idea what this is about, but it sounded good. I think it's about this woman who takes in a teenage mom and her daughter, and things just start going weird at the house or something like that. I'm not totally sure, but I did enjoy Good Girl, so I figured I'd pick this one up, and it was only 75 cents. So can't go wrong. Then I found this like paranormal fantasy YA book, and that was Falling Under by Gwen Hayes. I literally have never heard of this book before, but it sounded good. It's basically about a girl who meets a guy at school, but she already knows him because she's been having dreams about him, and he's like really hot and cold to her in person and in her dreams, and she doesn't really know what he is or what's going on with him. And I think he's gonna be like some kind of vampire or demon or angel or something that's kind of paranormal or something like that. It might be fantasy and not paranormal, but I think it's gonna be paranormal, but we'll see. But this one sounded really good, and again, it was 75 cents. So then I found a classic, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Great. This is like the anniversary edition, so it has like a little step back, and it's got like some quotes in it, and it's like really gold right here. It's cute, and it's really thick, which I thought this book was like really small, but I think there's like bonus material in here, so I'm really excited to get to this. Everyone says this book makes them cry, and you know, I like to cry. So then for $1, I found this hardback of Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson, and this is actually the book of the month version of this. And first of all, this is just really pretty book, but it just says catching a killer is dangerous, especially if he lives next door. I know absolutely nothing about this book. I don't even think I read the inside flap, but I saw that it was $1, and it was hardback, and it was a thriller, and I've heard of Peter Swanson, and I just figured I'd enjoy it at some point. But it is a thriller, so I am excited about that. But the little line on the front definitely caught my eye, so I picked this one up. Then, you guys, I went to a different Goodwill, and I found for $2 The Sun Is Also a Star hardback book of the month version. I mean, what are we doing here? What have I been doing my whole life? So I found this there, and oh my god, this is the December 2016 book of the month. It's literally insane. Somebody has had this book since 2016 and it's in beautiful condition. Oh, well, maybe they purchased it after. I don't know. Anyways, I got this book for $2. It looks so good. I know people have said they've bawled their eyes out and that this book was so good. I usually don't like YA romance. I actually like kind of detest it. I think YA romance is only good if it's like a dystopian or like a fantasy or paranormal. But when it's just like contemporary YA romance, I do not enjoy my time. But I've heard so many good things about this book and that it is emotional and that it's just much better than normal YA contemporary romances. So I figured, why not give it a try and listen to the people who know my reading taste pretty well. So I picked this one up, and also it was $2. So yeah, I don't know what this one is about, honestly. I'm pretty sure it's just about a girl and a guy who meet and they just like fall in love in the period of a day, I feel like. I don't really know. Or she's like moving away, or he is. I could be totally off base, but that's just what I think it's about. So yeah, I grabbed this one for $2 at Goodwill. Then I got so lucky, guys. I found the second book in the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon, which I told you guys I found the like not the short stories, but like the extra books that are about side characters or just like not pertaining to the actual main storyline. I found that one in a free book library yesterday and found this one today at a Goodwill, and it is the second one, but oh my gosh, you guys, this book is literally 950 pages and the font is so tiny. What the heck? This is gonna take me a million years, but of course I had to grab this. I don't like how small it is, but that's okay. But I can hopefully find the first one maybe on Amazon or somewhere else for pretty cheap. But yeah, I can't believe I found this one for $1. So those were all of the books that I found at a Goodwill. And then on my way home today after I'd voted, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look at this place, Ollies. And if you guys have an Ollies bargain outlet store near you, do yourself a favor and go there. Run. Stop this video. Go to the place, okay? Because when I tell you I have lived near an Ollies for the past 15 years of my life and didn't ever go there like a freaking idiot. And so now I went there today for the first time. I didn't even know that they had books, but boy, did they have books. Books on books on books. On books. So I went and looked and I was in utter shock, okay? Looks like brand new, okay? Like mint condition books, hardback books for like $2, $3, brand new. Like they looked like brand new, mint condition. I was in shock. I mean, it's crazy to find like hardback books at Goodwill, but you get them for like $2, but they've been used and most of the time they're like kind of crappy condition. These, amazing condition, $2, $3, $4. Let's just get into the stuff I got there. So the first thing I found is a book that I've had on my want to read list for quite a while now. I was recommended it by somebody on YouTube. I literally don't remember. If I did, I would link them, but I literally don't remember. But it has been on my want to read list for quite some time now, and I found it for $3, and that is The Roanoke Girls by Amy Engel. Engel? I don't know. But $3, you guys. I mean, in like perfect condition. There's a mark on the bottom, but I think that's because like that's how they mark that they're like, I don't know. I don't know, nor do I care, okay? Because I found The Roanoke Girls and I've been wanting to read this for a while, but I didn't want to buy it full price. So, I mean, what? Are we kidding? I don't know. This is like a cult thriller, I think. It says the jaw-dropping thriller of the year. I'm pretty sure this is about a cult, but I could be really wrong. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything on the back about a cult, so I hope I'm not wrong, but it just sounds really good. So I picked this up and got it for $3, so I'm super excited about this one. Then I found this hardback book for $2, and it is called Every Moment After by Joseph Moldover. I have never heard of this book before, but when I read the inside flap, it basically told me that it is about these 3 boys who are best friends in high school, and there is a school shooting, and one of the 3 best friends dies along with 18 other people. And basically it is time for graduation, and the 2 friends that were a part of that group of 3 they are graduating and they're just trying to manage life and just go about their lives and trying to mourn and get over the death of their best friend. And it's just about every moment after such a horrific thing happens, like how do we deal with life every moment after. And oh my God, like I'm about to cry just talking about it right now. So I think this is gonna be a really emotional read, and I think it is like after they graduate high school, so hopefully it won't be like too YA-ish, but it just sounds incredible and this cover is gorgeous. I think these are all of the names of the people that are like scratched off. I don't know, it sounds so good, so I grabbed this. $2, guys, $2. Then I found this book for $4, and it's a little steep for Ollies, but it is a book I've been wanting to get to for so long, and it's a hardback version of it, so I was like, okay, I have to get it. And that is The Dream Daughter by Diane Chamberlain. I remember seeing this all over BookTube, like maybe a few months ago, and so many people were reading it and everyone was saying it's amazing. Basically, it's about a woman who is from the past, maybe, like she's like, I don't know, in the 1970s, and she's pregnant or something, and her baby is like gonna have a heart defect or maybe die or something. So she travels to the future to find out how she can save her baby. And oh my, I have chills. Like chills just erupted all over my body right now. This sounds so good. I've heard it's really emotional and it's just such a powerful, beautiful story. So of course I had to grab this. It was $4, but I mean, again, amazing. It says it compares to $27.99, the hardback version of this book. So $4 is pretty good for me. The next two books that I found, I was really shocked to find. This literally makes me hate Second & Charles, because at Second & Charles you can't get these books even if they're used. Like even if somebody brings this book in used, they will put it on the brand new books shelf and you will have to pay anywhere from $15 to $20, especially if it is a hardback, which kind of bothers me because like, I mean, I know it's how they're making their coin, but like somebody brought that in used and it should be marked as used, but you're marking it as new because it's in good condition and it's a newer book. So anyways, I found this book for $2, and this is the hardback version, and I already own this book, but I had to get it because it was hardback and it was only $2, and how could I not? I love this series, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas. This is the hardback version, and I mean, like, what? $2? I already own it, but of course, like, had to get it. So this book is a part of the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. If you don't know anything about it, what are you doing? Go read it right now. So anyways, I picked up this book. Like I said, I do already own the paperback, but honestly, this is what I don't understand. How are these the same books? Like holding this is like holding a brick, and holding this is just like a normal sized book. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even been drinking my Diet Coke. What am I doing? Oh, it's so good. Am I a rookie? What? I'm getting condensation on the bookshelf. Also, the way that I'm gonna have no room on my shelf for these. Okay, and last but certainly not least is the last book I have for this haul. And again, this came from Ollies bargain outlet store. And I got this one for $3, and I don't own any of the books in this series yet, but I want to eventually own them and read them. So I had to grab this because I felt like I was going to regret it if I didn't. And that was Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. I don't even know which one this is, if this is 3, if this is the 2nd, if this is the 4th. I have no clue. There's like 6 books in this series, but I do know that people love this series, and I loved A Court of Thorns and Roses series. So I feel like I need to pick up this one. So I had to grab it, and I mean, this is a hardback, almost 1,000-page book, and $2.99. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That was a lot. Can we believe? Can we believe? I just got that many books for, I think it was like $20 to $25, the money that I spent. But I mean, just ridiculous. Ridiculous that I have that many books now because I just spent like $20 to $25. If you have been stupid like me in the past and have never gone to Goodwill for books because you thought A, they weren't gonna have a good selection, or B, because you thought they were gonna be in horrible condition, get out of your house right now and go to a Goodwill and get you some books, because that was the best decision I made. Some of my favorite books that I got in this haul are from Goodwill and for amazing prices, and it's just, you know, it's a good way to give back, you know, thrifting, upcycling, you know, just like recycling things. So definitely go check out your local Goodwill. Go check out your local Goodwills, because I bet you have a lot in the area. I definitely do, but just go check just go check. And honestly, I went to 2, and the one I thought that was gonna have better books or a more better book selection actually had the worst selection, and the one I went to today that I thought wasn't gonna have a good selection actually had better books. So you might surprise yourself. Go check it out. Also, if you live near an Ollies, please go to it, because Second and Charles who? I don't know her. I'm never going, I might go back there, I'm a liar. But I could never go there and get a book for $6 a paperback and not go to Ollies and get a $2 hardback. What? Okay. Calm down, Reagan. Well, that is all for this video. Again, if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe down below to my channel, or click the little button on the side of the screen and click subscribe there. I really hope you guys had fun with me in this video. I had so much fun. I love talking about books and buying books, honestly. So thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to check the description box below, where I have all my social media, my Amazon wishlist, and any other information that you need to know. And don't forget to check back at my channel throughout the week. I post 2 to 3 times a week, as well as reading sprints with my friends. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for loving me. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something